Hello, today is the 14th of April 2020. This is my daily journal for the COVID-19. Um, just to start with the numbers. So in America right now it's 594,000 cases and with 25,400 deaths is what's being reported. In New York they have now 203,000 reported cases with over almost 11,000 deaths, whereas in North Carolina it is at 5,100 confirmed cases. What's really been kind of going on in the news right now is predictably that people are wanting to get back to normal, and there's been a lot of chatter about how we've kind of hit the peak and things are starting to slow down. I can't say whether that's the case or not. There's a lot of people who want to get back to normal, a lot of businesses that want to reopen, a lot of people who are very concerned that if we do this too quickly, then we can just make this even more drawn out and longer than it should be, and that we should err on the side of caution and take it slow. There are others that say, no, we got to get back to business. I don't know. It's just one of those things that they're deciding. One of the big issues right now is, so the president has made certain decisions. Governors have made certain decisions on as far as what is going to happen and as far as their states. And now there seems to be this conflict between the governors saying, hey, no, we get to have the say when our state starts reopening for business, as it were, and when we start lifting these restrictions. And the president says, no, you don't have that authority. I have that authority. So there is actually, this kind of thing going on right now. And it's all over just, trying to get back to normal, that sense of normalcy, and the economic ramifications that come from that, and all sorts of ramifications that come from going back to normal. But just from a logical, thinking critically point of view, I'm saying, again, listen to the medical people. I understand there's economic concerns, but we don't want to make things worse. I mean, what happens if we reopen America too soon and then this escalates and goes on another 3 months? Then that even hurts us even worse economically. But more importantly, the cost in lives and people's disruptions from getting sick. That's just the critical thinker in me. It's like, it really, you got to listen to the medical professionals. You have to listen to the data that, the virus is really the one that's in charge right now, and we're doing things to help stave it off. But we can't just go stand out in front of a hurricane and say, I refuse to move, hurricane, you're going to move. That's not the way it works. So, something to think about. As far as any other thing that's kind of going on, that's really kind of the main thing that's been happening right now. Supposedly these stimulus checks are starting to go out already. Haven't seen ours yet. Haven't seen anything like that yet. Also, the whole $600 per week for unemployment additional that my wife is supposed to be getting because she was laid off during this. Haven't seen that yet either. So, again, there's a lot of talk. And, supposedly this is starting to happen, but we haven't seen it yet. So I'm just reporting what's been going on. So today was Tuesday, back to work today for the full-time job, my main job. And it was, back to work doing stuff, and working with faculty, dealing with issues, and we're dealing with student issues and teaching and stuff like that. So it was kind of back to normal, working towards the future. So anyway, that's really it for the 14th of April, 2020.